Well, Hellfire, it is RockdaRiff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. Back with some more King Gizzard, and back with the flying Microtonal banana. Now that I can actually sit here and look at the album cover, it's funny because the guitar, that ugly ass guitar, is right there. Y'all are giving me hell. Y'all are like, man. Somebody, I think my favorite comment was like, 30 seconds in, he's already talking shit about that guitar. Explorations into microtonal tuning. Rattlesnake. That's pretty cool. I like this album cover. I feel like I need to show this to my girl. She's an artist and she likes painting stuff. And I was cracking a joke with her that if I ever do any solo albums, I'm gonna get her to do the album covers and stuff. So I have to show her all these that I see. But a lot of people were saying Melting is like their top five Giz song. So I'm curious to see how that is. Let's dive on in. Okay. Now is this with the two drummers? Because the way it's coming in my headphones makes me think so. I feel like I feel like I'm gonna really dig this album. I feel like I'm gonna dig the microtonal albums because this just leans into the minor key snake charmer stuff that I really dig. I feel like this is a snake charmer record. I know the opening track, Rattlesnake, which I will say this. So yesterday I listened to Rattlesnake while I was working, and that song works. Like I know a lot of people were like telling me, "Oh, you're gonna fucking hate it because it repeats a lot," and it does. It repeats a lot, but I think part of why I like Rattlesnake and the repetition doesn't get me compared to the ball rock is Rattlesnake's repetition comes in a four count for the most part. If I'm see, I'm not as musical savvy as I wish I was, but to me, because it's rattlesnake, 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 rattles. Like it doesn't. I don't know. To me, Balrog's repetition killed me because it held that out for a little, like a couple measures too long. If that makes any sense. But like I was saying, Rattlesnake to me works, especially if you're in motion doing something. Like I was at work, I was in the flow, I was cooking all my stuff, and Rattlesnake's playing. I was like, yeah, man. Like it was just smooth and everything. So just to speak on that a hair before I continue on with this. I like this so far. Like I said, the Snake Charmer vibe. That's when the snake comes up out of the basket. I mean, in this, I mean, I wonder if me looking at the album cover already associates me with the snake charmer vibe. So instead of a snake coming out of a basket, it's coming out of a biohazard can. This is cool. I knew that there was a lot of comments in my early King Giz stuff. People were saying like, "Yo, you're gonna really like the microtonal." I think they've hit the nail on the head. Like the Arabic swing. That shit is so good. How does everybody not like that? How does everybody not like that fucking that overall sound? Yeah. Yeah, this is already so far the first two tracks off this album are already shaping up. I feel like this is gonna be so okay. If I look at the albums at the moment that I always like I'm super hooked on from King Giz that I let play from beginning to end. There's Petro Dragonic. That's my number one still. Uh, my next one is Polygon Wonderland. I really do, really dig that album. And then the other day, I have I have went on to. So one of the cool things about Apple Music, which I'm assuming most of your music streaming service can do this, but I could shape Omnium Gathering to make it what I think is the perfect album. And so now that's my third big one that I let play from the beginning. But my track list for Omnium Gathering might not be the same as everybody else. At the moment, it is Magenta Mountain, Kepler 22, Ambergris, Sadie Sorceress, Evilest Man, The Garden Goblin, Grim Reaper, Presumptuous, Red Smoke, Candles, and Funeral. Once I took a few tracks off that, to me, it has become the perfect album. Like I really dig letting this play from beginning to end now. Uh, Ice, Death, Planets, Lungs, Mushrooms, and Lava. I like this. I like this record, but there's I'm not able to let it play from beginning to end. I kind of do zone out a little bit too much for this. But like Ice 5 and Galease 710, fucking love those tracks. But yeah, I think Microtonal Banana is gonna be. I might have to give it to number. It might fight for the number two spot. I mean, I'm only 3 minutes and 11 seconds into the second track, but I'm already digging Rattlesnake and Melting a shit ton. Oh man, that's so cool. It's a little bit of a weird mix though. How you gonna fade with all that going on, man? Right. Fuck!
My W days are back. Shop
Are they?
exclusive offers for my Walgreens members.
Fucking awesome. Okay. I dig that. I really dig Melt. I don't know. I might like Rattlesnake a bit better though. What's funny is y'all were saying Rattlesnake's a little too, or it's really, really their most repetitive song, but I don't know. It just, it fucking clicked with me, man. I dig the fuck out of Rattlesnake. I think the music video really did help that one though. That music video is probably almost the part with Ambrose's snake on the fucking or head on the snake. I'm still laughing about that shit. Melding was cool. I think I gotta give MVP to the percussion though. Them drums make that like, damn, that song fucking is a bump, man. I love the percussion. I love the microtonal tuning now. It makes me want to take one of my. I've actually got a guitar right now in parts that I originally wanted to sand down and do something different with it. But now I'm like, should I build myself a microtonal tuning? Because that shit is wicked, man. I love the key of this. Damn, I am so fucking excited to do this record. Open Water is next. Oh man. Like this album to me almost so far I'm like, do I want to skip doing the requests and just focus on this record? Like I am so into the microtonal tuning now. Didn't they have a live version of this? I could have swore I saw. Yeah. So they got a capo off of this too. What are those pads on Calf's set? That's cool. I want some close-up shots of the guitars. You know what's funny? Now that I know what it does, I'm starting to get a better sense of what it does. I'm more interested in the banana guitar. I still think it's fucking ugly. Really, I tell you this. So I'm using the term. I think the guitar is ugly, but really, part of me is like, there's no way that's comfortable to play. Like I feel like the body just don't have enough weight in the ass, and the headstock weigh you down. And then it's like I sit and play a lot, so that's why for me like the the Strat the Strat style or Strat. I'm always trying to figure out how to move opposite looking at OBS. The damn it. There we go. The Strat style is just so comfortable. It's like even with that Viper, I love the shape. I think that just looks mean because it's got the devil horns in it. It's not as comfortable as a Strat or Telly style. So that's part of my argument and stuff about whether a guitar would go up on my wall, whether I'd want to purchase a certain guitar and everything. Really, I've got so hooked on multi-scale now. The multi-scale guitar is just so comfortable for me. I mean, I've got another one hanging. I've got 2 multi-scales in the house right now, and I'm trying to invest in a 7-string Strandberg multi-scale as well. But yeah, I want to see a close-up of these frets. Okay, hold on. Let's see, is those fret markers too? Are those metal bars? Or is those just fret markers? Because if y'all have never seen, you can go to Strandberg's website and look at their true temperament. Those frets look fucking crazy. Because they're like half jagged and all kinds of shit on there. But that's so fucking cool. That's like some ingenuity. That's tapping into a territory I would love once I can afford to do it and everything. I want to put me a shop here at my place. And I didn't know if people would actually enjoy it, but I thought about like if I was able to have me a camera set up out there as well, like do live streams, building guitars and doing Q&As like that and stuff, because I thought about doing Q&A live streams, but I figured I still need to be doing something. Like I couldn't just sit here in the chair and look directly at the camera and read the chat. Like I want to be able to build guitars. That's a dream of mine. Like a long time ago, I had a chance to go to California and become a luthier. And young me was just scared to uproot myself and move that far away. But now definitely, if I could build guitars on my own time and not work at a factory, I feel like that would be really cool. Something to work with my hands and do in that sense. But the fretboard, out of all my research into building guitars, the fretboard is like the most craziest thing to do. Like I've looked at the tool sets you have to get that shit right and all that, and it's a lot of cool stuff. So now seeing this microtonal fretboard, I'm like, it's kind of fucking wicked. It's a bit of a drawn out jam, but I still like it. I think one could argue is like, damn, man, they hold this out forever. But I love it, man. I love this tuning. Damn, I love this tuning. That and then you got calves, the percussion side of things, just riding the fuck out of that bell. Drum wise, I think a bell is always gonna be my favorite. Just that ding, ding, ding. I'm fucking stupid sometimes. Riding the crowd. Stu's go-to move. That was interesting. Where's the close-up? There we go. That fretboard is so fucking cool. I don't know which version I like more. I think I gotta go with the studio just because, like, this is a very good live mix. I do like the studio's mix and master a bit more. I would definitely give Melding a good, I'd say 9 out of 10 horns. I do feel like, what's funny, I feel like Melting's a bit more repetitive than Rattlesnake, even though I know it's not. It just feels that way because they ride that one little riff for a while. And I feel like, especially watching this live version, Cavs rides that one drum section for a while too. But it's still awesome. Like, it's still, I don't want anybody to hear me say that and be like, oh, you hated it. No, I dig it. I dig the fuck out of what's going on with these Microtonal tracks so far. Makes me want to, like, for real, once I get done with this album, makes me want to go to the other Microtonal albums. I did have somebody mention, Ashley Monaghan was saying that I had already done 2 albums from this year when they released the 2017, and was saying maybe check out the other 2017 albums that came out. Might go that route. I'm not sure. I just know that I'm very, very fucking hooked on the Microtonal sound right now. They got me. The rattlesnake bit me, and now I'm like, let's fucking get it. Let's get into this shit. But if this ends up being your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts on melting are. If you do have a song suggestion, if it's not King Giz, swing over to the community tab and you'll see I have round 4 of the Metalhead Envy suggestion up. You don't have to worry about commenting King Giz because I am fully invested in going down the rabbit hole. This band is fucking fantastic, man. Especially seeing their live setups and like part of me, I'm like, God Almighty, how much gear do they have on stage? And like, how shitty is it to have a stagehand, or not to have a stagehand, but like it just what little bit of experience I have of moving my own gear, and which you can see, I've got it all packed in the corner right there, hidden by the screen. Oh, that's a fucking mess. That shit is a fucking mess to me. Uh, so I'm just sitting there. It's like if I stood up right now and packed all that. So I put my pedal board in its case. I take all my wires. I got a bag. I got a book bag. I put all my wires in. You can see right there. Uh, for me to get up on stage and get off the stage, I've got it down to where I can basically get all my shit in maybe if I'm moving about 7 minutes. And so I see all their stage shit. I'm just like, damn, man. Which there is a lot of band members, but still, like, you gotta have a crew to do all this. But it is fascinating. Uh, so yeah, I can't think of nothing else to say, but stay positive, stay rocking. I'll catch y'all in the next one.